Scott, we looked at the curriculum and, I pitched it to my principal at the time and said, I think that our students would really benefit from this. I think that we have given them some opportunities to be leaders, but we really need to focus on those leadership skills and develop their character a little bit more. So I was able to pilot a seventh grade leadership workshop class the year after we came back from COVID. So that was kind of a crazy year in and of itself. But the kids really enjoyed the lessons. And what we did is we looked at the school culture and climate unit, which really is the best place to start because it gives students an understanding of what climate and culture is. Plus, it helps them just really appreciate what's going on in their school and celebrate the things that are going well within their school. It also teaches them how to show up for each other. You have to build that community, build that culture within your school where everybody shows up for everybody else. And it's not just your athletes and your academic students, it's everybody. So, we've really tried to implement that particular unit at the seventh grade level, but then also go into the individuality and branding unit as well for our seventh graders. Now, this is only a semester course, so those are really the only two units that we get through because there are so many things packed into those lessons. And, I took it slow with our students because this was something they had never learned about before. And what I found is they got excited about the lessons. The activities that are incorporated into the lessons are highly engaging. They make students think outside the box. And one of the things that I love most about teaching this curriculum is the fact that my students say, Mrs. O, we actually get to talk about these things and have meaningful conversations in the classroom. They, love the harbor videos because they give them something to think about and they open that doorway for them to have some of those meaningful conversations that they might not be having in other places. But it makes them think about who they are as leaders and what they can do for our school. So I think those two units are really, really important for our seventh graders. This year, I'm going to be teaching the eighth grade leadership workshop. So we're going to focus on the next two units, which are all about leadership mindset and how to grow as leaders. So I'm really excited that I get to double up and have my seventh grade leaders now as eighth grade leaders. So I'll be really, really excited to see what their take is on the upcoming units. Now, one other thing that I've done with the leadership class is I've incorporated book studies because my students as leaders also need to be readers. So in seventh grade, they read Mike Smith's book, Legacy versus Likes. And that is such a great book for them because they like it. They actually ask me if it's a Mike Smith day because they want to read that book. They want to hear his story and they love the challenges. They love the discussion questions and they really enjoy the harbor videos that are matched up with the different chapters of the book. So that's part of our seventh grade workshop. Our eighth grade workshop, they're going to be reading Frank Rudnesky's book, 50 Great Things a Leader Should Do. I believe that's the title. I could be wrong because I just purchased the book and I'm forgetting the exact title off the top of my head right now. But so I really try to find a book that touches on what we're going to be learning about in the lessons, but also helps them just develop more of those leadership skills and really hear from somebody who is out there living a leadership lifestyle. And, knowing the people that have written these books really makes it even better because, I've met Mike. He's an awesome individual. I've met Frank. He's phenomenal. So, it's really neat to be able to have those conversations with students about people that are out there leading. And, they're just regular people. Well, they're not regular, they're extraordinary. But, they think of leaders as politicians and, people that are doing these, really, really big things. But what they understand through these book studies is, wow, these people are just like me. I could do that. I could go and do big things. I could make a difference. I can be a leader. So, that's just one thing that I've done to really enhance that leadership role for our students and get them to dive into something beyond the curriculum.